Piecing together history, these human skeletal remains are one of over 300 at Eastbourne Museum, being carefully put together as part of a new project.
This is osteoarchaeology, which basically means bones in archaeology. As an individual is growing up in a certain area, it's very geographically based. So if you drink water from a stream in Eastbourne for your entire life, it leaves markers in your bones, and they'll be picked up through the scientific analysis.
You really are what you eat?
Basically, yes.
It's not only what they ate and drank, there are other clues in the bones. They can work out their age, their social status, and even whether they were left or right-handed.
Well, it's the first time I've held a skull, and I have to say doing so is a little bit chilling, but it's hoped that this project gives the people of Eastbourne the chance to do exactly that and investigate their own ancestors.
It's just fascinating working with the actual people. I mean, the skull obviously is somebody's face. You're looking at someone who used to live, and in particular, things like teeth, it gives it a very human element.
It's hard to sort of differentiate between the mandible itself and putting the rest of the skull together. There's definitely a degree of emotion in there, definitely.
This is just the first step, starting with over 200 boxes of dusty bones and much more found alongside them, this collection of jewellery items, which all help to answer the questions: who was this, who owned this, and how did they live?
So this is Eastbourne from 200 years ago. Where were the bones from?
Well, if you orientate yourself, this is the seafront of Eastbourne, and it's on this ridge up here that we find the Saxon cemeteries. The first one over here is the earlier one from around 550 AD, and a later one a bit further along from around 750 AD. Really prominent position. You have wonderful views out over the sea from here. So I like to think that maybe they're burying people here who might have come from overseas and they're looking back to their homeland.
2,000 years on, this project is putting a human face on history. Caroline Feraday, BBC South East Today, Eastbourne.